Hey there people, Cisza here. This video was done to give all of you a full tour of Emga stables and for you to see the sets used in the series and also where all of Emga's horses resign. What more to say? Let's just jump into it. Before we truly start, few quick things for information. Olive is the owner of Emga. She co-owns it with her wife Carrot. This barn was originally built by me, and ever since I sold it to Olive, Emga has expanded and became a wonderful place for hosting events, allowing boarders and much more. The owners are truly a lovely people and I hope you guys will show your support for the work they do here. Now, I'm to start our tour, shall we? Let's check out Emga pastures firstly. On the left there's the stallion side and on the right we have the mare and gelding pasture. They are pretty big, so plenty of room for the horsies to get their zoomies out. Oh my god, a piggy. Hi piggy. So this is Emga's big main barn. This is where most of the horses are held and where the boarders keep their horses also. This barn has around 36 stalls that are 7 by 7, so big stalls for the horses. But we won't start here just yet. I'm going to show you the parking area firstly before we tour the barn. Going down this path, walking past the stallion pasture and the backs of some of the stalls, it's a stone road that goes to the parking area. This is where one of the smaller props are that featured in the first episode of the Emga series.
Alright, I had Dad bring all the small bits in yesterday, just me and Angel left now.
Here is the trailer that Kiki uses to get to Emga at the start of episode 1. I'll show you the inside of the trailer. If anyone wants to recreate this, feel free. Behind it, it's a very small trailer. This is here for the looks mainly. Moving on, now it's time to tour the big barn, so let's do that. At the entrance there's map art done by Argentera. If you want to buy some of their map art, this is where you can get some. If you're liking the video so far, remember to like the video and subscribe to Olive. They are aiming to get 500 subscribers, so let's make that goal come true for them. In the barn entrance we also have some super cute dogs and cats. On the left it's the gelding and mare side of the barn. Here are some wash stalls and tacking up areas. Most people tend to miss this bit out as it's quite hidden away from all of the other big things here. This is rarely used, but it adds a super cute detail when it comes to realistic roleplay or even edit videos. Over there is a path that leads to a small cabin in the woods and West Graves. It's a path that goes through the forest. At the end there's a fishing dock if anyone ever wants to just relax and go fishing. Now looking at this side we have the studs and stallions. And of course we can't forget about Umbra Olive's best race boy and a strong lady magnet here when it comes to the mares. Just look how stunning he is. Mainly most of the horses at EMGA have their own tack box that is usually next to their assigned stall with all of their goods in there, like halters or treats. This side of the barn has less stalls as the tack room takes up a bit of space. We'll get to that in a minute. For the tack room. This is only available for staff or boarders as it contains expensive tack and feed, so it's under strict watch at all times. In the tack room there's a staircase that leads to the loft of the barn. Up here we have two small chill areas with seating. This is for people to come and relax with friends, or again, if you're role-playing, this is here for that. There's some tack boxes in here too for some horses, and a hay loft with the hay for EMGA horses. The cats like to come up here to nap. I think that's actually very cute. Walking to the other side now, at the end it's Olive's office. This is one of the set rooms that was used in the series. This isn't used, it only has some books with the horse information, but it's mostly here just to look pretty and add to the barn. The inside isn't quite done. The only thing in here is really the desk and the bookcase with horse information. Maybe some later time more seating will be added with a small coffee table. Now that you saw the whole main barn, it's time to go out into the showing arena and then make our way down to all of the rest of EMGA barns and pastures. Here's the indoor riding arena. This is one of the new things that have been built at EMGA. Olive has used this arena in some of her edits so far, so go check those out. I really like how much space there is. You can put out some nice jumps for training and other things here. It's also lit up nicely so no scary mobs spawn. Now going to the small storage and seating bit. I have not been here yet, so this is my first time looking at it properly. But yeah, this is just to sit and watch. There's a nice desk bit here to plan lessons. It's a cute cozy little area if you want to wait in. There's a small pasture on the left too. I believe that this isn't finished yet though, so there's no horses in there yet. Now making our way to the rescue barn. This is where the rescue horses stay, away from the busy areas so they don't get spooked and can have their own quiet area. This is lovely as it gives horses that needed rescuing or that were unwanted a new loving home with people that will give them the proper care that they need and deserve. A fresh start. If you want to recreate this barn, it was made from a tutorial that Dibblecraft made. Now let's have a closer look at the stalls and the feed/tack room area. In here, there's some chests for tack feed bins and counters for the staff to make the feed for the horses. Also, a cozy fireplace. Out here we also have two pastures. There's a mare pasture at the back of the barn and a stallion pasture in the front with a nice tree in the middle of it. Going past the rescue barn, the arena and Emga cross-country course, we make out way to the other rescue barn. This was a gift from Olive to Carrot, which then turned into a rescue barn for other horses at Emga. But before that, there's a memorial that was built for Carrot's horse Milo. This is the other rescue barny. Really like how it's between trees. It makes it extra cozy and also looks really pretty. Olive did a super nice job building this barn.
Mommy, a girl behind you.
Here's the barn. On the right there's Carrot's pasture for her horses. I think that's super cute. It's actually pretty big. Going into the barn, there isn't any horses in here. As for Nobut, I'm sure some will make their way into this barn soon enough. I really like the shroom lights in here. This is just a nice small feed area. I'm not going to lie, I'm not sure how long that chicken has been in there. He's an icon though. So here's just some feed bins again. This isn't every feed room. It looks realistic with the lid. Outside the barn opposite Carrot's pasture there's another smaller pasture and a small little creek with a tiny bridge. Now over here is a small eventing barn. It also has some cute puppies in front of it. This barn is only here for the horses that will take part in an event that day. Emga doesn't keep any in here except for that reason only. They aren't big inside, but it's enough for the eventer and the horse to have a place to wait in before their round. There's 6 stalls total in here. So to anyone who is looking forward to more events here at Emga, this is where you would leave your horse and wait for your name to be called up. Moving on with the tour, we can now make our way to the chicken coop. This is where they are held. They have a nice big run and the trapdoors look like a nice pen. The chickens can't jump over these, so there's no worry of them running out. And over here are 2 round pens. This one was used in the first episode of the Emga series. This is where Kiki had a first lesson with tiramisu. Over there is the second round pen. But now we will make our way to the house. This is where the boarders stay in the series. This is a cute big house, but its only purpose really is for storage and only for the bedrooms that are used as dorm rooms in the series. Making our way inside the house, the entrance has some shelves and there are the storage chests. Inside there's also a small area with a fireplace and some seating, but we also have a bigger living room area. In this room we have the bathroom.
Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on.
And going from here there's a dining room, well, 2 dining rooms, a large kitchen that has a cute cat tree by it. The smaller table is see-through. There used to be fish in here, but where they are now, no one knows. Up the stairs we go. Oh my god, there's a pink dog. Anyways, this here is the biggest room with 4 beds inside it. The next room is the smallest one, but it still looks really cozy. And finally, for the last room up here is the set for the series. This is where Kiki and Sophia stay. Let's go inside and have a closer look at it. This room is so pink, but here are the beds and the bookshelves. Also, a cute little window that looks out onto the stallion side of the barn, so this is it for this room. And the boarding house. Outside of the house opposite it, there's a memorial tree for Olive's cat Sophie. Walking over here past the tree on the left, there's the mare and foal pasture, and on the right the mare pasture. There's a few horses in the mare and foal pasture. I'm pretty sure they are either Olive's lone horses or someone's. But normally here there's only a mare with her foal running around. Here we have the foaling barn, but first let's check out the clinic barn that's next to it. This has its own pasture for horses that are either under quarantine or can't be with any other horses for a time. Going inside here we have the vet office. And out the door there's the examination room where the horses are treated and checked up on. Out here there are 3 recovery stalls for horses. They have a bit of space in them. If a horse has colic and can't lay down, there's plenty room for it to be walked around in the stall and be under strict eyes at the same time. Now going back to see the foaling barn. Going inside the barn there is 9 stalls inside. They are big enough for a mom and a baby to be in with plenty extra room for a stretch. Inside here we have our feed area and some smaller tack boxes that contain halters. The feed bins have food for the mares strictly. The other side is chained off for people not to enter through there, and right now, we have a mare and foal in here, also a pregnant mare. Look at these cuties. So adorable. It takes a real-life week for the foal to be born, but the mare has to be fed daily. After that, the foal will take another week to fully grow, but the mare still has to be fed to ensure the foal does not die. And this is where we end the tour. Thank you for staying through the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please share your opinions in the comment section. Thank you again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you around. Bye bye.